Welcome to Easier Than It Looks, where I learn you a thing real quick. Today you want to learn how to move stuff. That's pretty easy. So, again, we got the main scene, it's just the root node and the player is just a sprite today, but we're about to change that. The first step to get your thing to move is to go over here and change it from the base 2D node to any sort of, like physics node. So, body. Now there's a bunch of different options here, but today we're just going to be focusing on character body. It's called kinematic body in Godot 3.x, but in Godot 4, it is the character body. And then, first thing, you'll get a warning. We're not going to worry about that. It is unimportant if you want the thing to just move. So what you want to do, you want to get yourself some sort of process function. And then you want to set yourself up with some inputs. Alright, so we got some inputs right here, and this may look a little complicated at first, but I'm going to break it down and just explain real quick, alright? So, first we're going to need a speed variable, the speed we want, whatever we want to move, to go at. So, speed, now you can do this however you want. I'm used to just using camel case, whatever it is, speed. And then we can set it to anything we want. We can unsign it, we can make it just 100, anything, as long as it is an integer or a float. Then in Godot 3 we would need to make a velocity variable, but we are not in Godot 3, we're in Godot 4, which it automatically does that, so ignore that if you're not in Godot 4. What you want to do, example, you want to move upwards with the key W. You go over here and you go self.velocity. Oh, hold on. Character body 2D. There we go. There we go. Self.velocity.x, right? No, y. So if we're going up, in Godot, up is down. Because it is a weird grid and I don't want to explain right now. So we would do negative speed. We would negative speed. So we would do this, and then we could just copy, paste. Now if we want to go down, it's just regular speed. We are missing the move and slide function. Move and slide. There's also move and collide, but in this example, I'm just going to be using move and slide. There we go. Now, I'm not pressing anything. We're going to just be constantly moving up and down for the rest of time, as long as I press either up or down. Now, that's why we have this little else thing right here. If nothing is happening, if these two keys aren't being pressed, we just make it so velocity.y is 0. And now, nothing. I stop pressing the key, it stops moving. Perfect. And then what you can do, you can just translate all of this onto here. Now I do want you to keep in mind, be sure to change it from Y to X, or else everything's just not going to be fun. And then for moving left and right, it is just regular. Right is positive, left is negative, and then be sure to have this. And then once you got that, you got yourself some movement. Very nice, very nice. Alright, now say you're making some sort of platformer game, and you don't want the character to move in all 4 directions. You just want them to go left, right, and up and down with gravity and jumping and all that. What I did, I just made a floor collision shape. It's made out of a color rect. And then I gave our character here a collision shape, but that is really not important. What we're focusing on is movement. I'll deal with the collision stuff later for y'all. So, right now, our character can move in all the directions, but will stop on the floor. What we want to do is make it so that it can't go in every direction. So, we'll just get rid of all of this. And then we're going to make ourselves a little new little variable, gravity. You can have this set to anything. It could be anything as long as it's an integer or a float. So let's say gravity is 200. I tend to keep it at the top, but you can put it literally anywhere. It's very easy. It's just self.velocity.y plus equals gravity times delta. Now what that'll do is it'll add gravity to the character as time goes on. I accidentally got rid of the left and right controls, replaced them with the actual controls. And what we got here, we're actually affected by gravity. Bingo bongo, very easy. And then what we could do to add a jump is also super easy. We could just add another input event. Control C. I also tend to keep this near the top. I don't know why. It is user preference. And is on floor. You always make sure you are on the floor when you do this. And then you do that. And then what you want, another variable, jump height. Variable jump height. Alright. Let's make it 300. And now you can jump too. That is a comically small jump, but you get the message. You get the point. Times delta. Alright. There we go. Now that's actual gravity. Now you can change this as much as you want. Use different code. You can change the gravity to be heavier, for example. So that'll feel like you're actually somewhere with gravity, like Earth. Or you can increase the jump height a lot and just put yourself into orbit. And that is just about all you need to know about simple movements. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you need help with, or if you have any questions, and any other suggestions for these kinds of videos. Thank you. I'm out of here.